Hey, what's up? It's me, Butterfly to Light, back with that divine communication on the North Node, South Node axis. Yeah. If you are in a current position to where you don't know what your North Node, South Node is, guess what? I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need you to go right on down to Google, type in birth chart calculator, and enter your information from your birth certificate, the time of birth, so that you can get your placements for North Node, South Node axis. Okay, let's start. And we want to start with Gemini North Node, ruled by Mercury. So, what do we need to know for Gemini North Node to move yourself in the direction of your North Node? We need to know that networking, partnerships is everything. Everything. Okay. You have a Gemini North Node, you have a Sagittarius South Node. Sagittarians sometimes can get caught off in like their own thing so much, in their own focus, that they sometimes burn bridges on their way to their success or that focus. Geminis like to keep in mind, okay, partnerships, networking, all right? It's your biggest thing. Forming reliable alliances, working with others in a cooperative manner. A lot of South Node Sagittarians could possibly feel like people, certain circumstances become your competition. Like, okay, yeah, if you're not believing what I'm saying, then you must be against me. And no, you got to be open, because the Gemini energy is open to others, what they believe, what their story is, without judgment. Okay. Also, Gemini North Node, things that you need to do to move towards, to operate more in this North Node. I feel like there's a need to to reach your highest maximum creative capabilities through the self, the inner knowing. Okay, your inner knowing. So sometimes it's okay to set aside what you feel like you already know and experience to be able to come inside within, okay, to balance yourself out, and be open to, because you got to think about this. You open yourself up to the duality of it in a positive way, of the understanding, like, okay, well, this is my expression, the other people, they have their expression. What do I do to just understand and be open to that? And then this is something that you learn within the self as well, okay? Because a lot of time Sagittarian energy has those opposing factors on the inside, to where that you sabotage your own self in what your own advancements. Okay, so we wanna be able to utilize or access our deepest emotions. Okay, I'm not saying necessarily to bring to the surface, but to change over into a fuel of some sort that you can begin to act on. Okay, we begin to pull information, images, feelings, creativity from our subconscious. I know Geminis, they do this all the time. And I mean, put it from your subconscious and present it if you like, or help open yourself up. I don't look at Sagittarians. I know Sagittarians a lot of times like to believe they're the most open people that you could possibly meet on the face of the earth. But, you know, it depends because you could come off so heavy in your belief systems. Nothing is wrong with that. A lot of Sagittarians have good um, points of views of why they believe what they believe. And it's usually through some type of hard life lesson or experience. But then there's others that's like, dude, I get what you're saying, okay, but I just don't agree. You see what I'm saying? And this is about being sensitive to that. So developing sensitivity to the self, which in return opens you up to your own creative potential and possibilities, okay? Self-sensitivity being open. Okay, this is being open. I get the fact that it's like, hey, you're being. I just feel like when you're moving towards your Gemini North Node, okay, this like the little actions and steps that you take. When you look at this, this person, you know, something's obviously happened to this person. Like a life experiences itself. You see. And it's almost like the person is like, yeah, I'm back again. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. I formed my team. I formed my stance on life. Okay. This is about definitely being strong because you guys have that capability. But it's also about understanding that if you ever in life have the ability to get back up again, get back up. Yes. But don't block yourself off completely because of those experiences in return. So this is about being open to other experiences in life. But no. Not necessarily in an action way per se. Okay? But on a level to where you get your emotions stirring. You see what I'm saying? Where you pull yourself in. I really feel like Sagittarian South nodes are here to experience duality because yes, like our world is duality, but you don't have to operate in duality. You see what I'm saying? But to understand someone else's perception, duality is a must. Until we get to the tolerant place of where we're understanding each other and we're respecting each other, duality in its negative form will always exist on Earth, on this realm. Okay. So this is about the understanding of others. The openness here, look at this. With the Page of Swords. The openness of curiosity that allows you to wander out past the boundaries, the what you set up for yourself. Okay? Just try this. Try to research something else. Like if you're in a particular religion, try to research something else. Try to acquire information in another place. Try being sensitive to your needs. Try being inward, reflective. Try networking and networking with people outside of your normal groups, okay? See? Movement. This is about, what's so interesting is Jupiter is about the expansion of knowledge. So Sagittarians are really knowledgeable, but a lot of times Sagittarians can really be boisterous and tried and true on what they believe, but it doesn't have to be true for everybody else. So South Node Sagittarians, you're here to experience the other person's perspective, the other person's understanding of life through putting yourself in alignment with those situations. See? and acting on it. It's a whole nother way of being expansive. And Jupiter will have your back on that, trust me. Okay? So, you know, you want to come out of like the system that you've acquired from yourself. You know, as the teacher, I feel like the South Node, you're here to be the student. And trust me, don't look at it as a negative thing. Don't look at it as, oh, really? I'm the student? What if I have the knowledge? But I'm gonna tell you, you can be an even more expansive, knowledgeable teacher with the understanding of a whole view, a whole nother perspective. Okay. So you got to be able to let certain belief systems and things go, or not let them go, more along the line, grow from them and understand that there is and there are other things past that. You just got to be able to seek that knowledge. Okay. And the magician speaks about having everything at your disposal to work with. When you're just about your affiliation, your group, your belief system, how do you allow yourself to become the magician? How do you allow yourself to maximize completely off of different opportunities? It's okay to have standards, morals, and goals, but just try to understand that other people go about these things in different ways. And that's all it is to it. So, for the flip side, the Sag North Node, Gemini South Node, okay? So if you are a Sag North Node, you're coming out of a lot of the mercurial motivations. I want to show you these cards, if I can just pick them up off the table. Sagittarius, Jupiter. Sagittarian North Node individuals. You know, as a Gemini South Node, you know, I really honestly feel like, you know how they say people or Scorpios come here and they experience life-changing transformations. I feel like Gemini is another sign that goes through a transformation, a serious one. Okay. To where you gotta let certain behaviors go to really grab a spot in the world, to really get yourself even in position to be heard, to be considered, to become that great example, teacher, leader that the Sagittarian North Node or the Sagittarian energy period wants to contribute to your experience. And it comes with growth and it comes with maturity. King of Pentacles. And that focus. Gemini South Nodes. Sagittarian North Nodes. Get a focus, a goal, something to where it requires you to be responsible. This could be a business. This could be a hobby that you do on the side. Whatever you put your focus in, get something that you do that you put your focus in that requires a certain level of commitment, and you having to metaphysically kill yourself off. Not physically, not ending your life, but aspects of yourself. Because I know the Gemini South Node people, Sagittarius North Node people have a problem with commitment. In any type of thing, inconsistency, in any type of thing you do, if you want advancement, if you want people to follow you, if you want to gain financial security, a level of consistency and commitment has to be there. Because if it's not, you fall through the cracks. You're here to learn, but you are here to be a teacher because you know about networking partnerships. You've experienced duality all too often. Okay? You're here to consolidate that duality and have it work for you. The fact that you have the advantage to see other people's viewpoints and perceptions, and you can be very productive in offering yourself, put yourself in a situation to where anybody that's involved with you, any type of product you're offering someone, you can appeal to the masses. You can appeal to all sides because you're able to understand other people and you're able to meet the needs of those people without just being one-tracked. You see what I'm saying? But you got to put yourself in a position to acquire this advancement, acquire this privilege, acquire this to be given that right to. You know how people are. People are about what they can see from you. If they can't see anything from you, they're not trying to listen to it. They're not trying to support you. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be able to produce, transform yourself. You are the teacher. You can be a very good leader. You have the ability to adapt to any situation. Okay? Queen of Swords. This is the air energy, but this is definitely representing that Gemini. So this is being open, okay? Because it's a feminine energy. It's being open to this change. Because, and then also knowing. Geminis get their kicks out of knowing and learning. So I feel like if you need to inquire the information, you got the ability to do that. Acquire the information that you need to acquire about whatever field, study, interest, program, certification, relationship. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to involve yourself in, acquire about that and be open to that. Okay? Be open to that, but you also have to have a certain level of maturity there. You see what I'm saying? Maturity. You're good in business. You're good in writing, law, okay? Anything to where you can think out something and then put it to a purpose. Have that plan and put it to a purpose, okay? See? That's what will help you with the Sagittarius North Node. Be action oriented. See, you're used to thinking about things. You're used to being networking and being in partnership. Seeing what fits everybody else too. But what you're learning now is that you can just take action towards those things and be self-driven, self-motivated, right? And that gets you back to yourself, the magician, to create what you want. You see, it's in your hands. It's like, let's be active. Let's be self-motivated. Speak, teach, do, be involved. Self-reliant. And you can practice this in your daily environment by doing things, making decisions. Hey, I'm interested in, I'm going to say, being an accountant. I know how to do it. And if I got to go learn, get certified, get a degree or whatever, and I can teach others, or I can have an accounting business, or I could work for an accounting firm, you know, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm into history, music. I want to be a musician. Hey, what instrument are you interested in? Go take it up. Find out as much as you need to know in that area. Develop yourself real well. You can teach others. Okay, because, you know, this is for the youngsters as well. So you got to keep that in mind, and you got to be willing to mature yourself, develop yourself, be. It's okay to have that perspective, the understanding of others, but what do you want? What do you stick to? What drives you in this particular life experience? And you got to be true to that, to a thorough point. Okay, and as always, thank you so much for watching and viewing. Look at the link below to see what else that I may have that you may want to watch or you're interested in. And email me at butterfly2light11@gmail.com. Thank you.